Padangusthasana. Supta Padangusthasana. So the poses that we have done so far, this and this, the femur is rolling in the socket, right? The femur is moving in relationship to the hip in both of those poses. In Supta Padangusthasana, Perry won't do it, but it's the pelvis moving around the femur. And the femur is stable, not moving, and the pelvis is rotating around it. Probably not lying on your back when we're in Warrior 3, right? If I'm doing it lying down, it's still the leg moving.
Yeah.
When we're doing it in Warrior 3, it's the pelvis. All right, so we're going to do both of them. So so lie down on your back.
Don't go to sleep.
Yes. Don't go to sleep. Head can be supported if you want a blanket underneath it. You can add your blanket under your head if you want one. Take the strap, take the shorter strap, so that's not the striped one. And you're going to wrap it around, you're going to bring one leg in and wrap the strap around your foot. And I want you to play with, you're going to lift your leg up towards the ceiling and play with whether the strap feels better around the base of your toes or just above your heel. So move it, it's different. Hold on to it and press into the strap a little bit and see which one feels better in your body. Your other leg is going to come out long on the floor. All right, first of all, we're going to think about the leg that's on the floor. So I want you to imagine that you're standing on a wall. Push into my foot. You feel you feel the difference in what happened in your leg. All right, so you're going to press into my leg as though you were pressing into a wall. Good.
Well, you can't leave now.
Now, your foot is turned out. Can you turn it up? If you can't, that's okay.
I can, I'm just usually not conscious of it.
Yeah. So, okay. And mindful of what's going on in your body. The other thing in this pose, did she do yours?
She did.
So the other thing that's, I don't know what I was going to say. So now you're pressing that foot towards a wall, right? At the same time, I want you to think about drawing the femur up into the socket. Which one?
On the leg that's
on the floor.
down.
Draw that femur up into the socket. You feel that?
Yep.
And then imagine that you could press your leg down. The whole length of your leg down into the floor. There's a lot going on in this leg that's just usually it's just hanging out, right? It's just kind of hanging out there. All right, now I want you to think about the leg that's up in the air, and I want you to press up. So almost if you think from the back of your knee up through your heel, you're reaching. While at the same time, from the back of your knee to your sitting bone, you're drawing downward.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay?
There's a lot of work to be had here.
A lot of work to be had here. Okay, now I want you to notice, is your hip hiked up? That leg that's up in the air, is your hip up higher than the other one? We're going to put a strap right here, right at the hip crease, and pull. Push the heel in. You feel the length in your low back?
I do.
That's what you're looking for in this.
Wow. That feels really good.
You gotta get your leg up just a hair higher.
Let's see,
You feel what's happening back here? Right there, so this is lengthening. So this is the antidote to the compensation of hiking your hip by trying to get your waist longer, or by taking this sitting bone down towards the opposite heel.
Mom, press into the when you do that.
Please tell me we're gonna balance this and push
Pull
heel.
hip in, push heel.
Should we switch or are we gonna balance?
We will I haven't done this
Okay,
one.
good.
Push the top heel or the bottom heel?
The bottom
Oh,
heel.
gotcha. Okay,
Oh,
so
God.
there, and then here.
Isn't that
My
awesome?
body does not like
Oh, it doesn't
Yeah.
like it.
Well, 'cause here's the thing, my feet live this way,
Oh, okay.
and so to make it
This
do
feels
this,
good.
it hurt. Like it's not. I can't even put my leg down.
You feel your hip restart. I can see.
Go ahead and release. We can swap sides if
Once
you're
you're
gonna say.
ready now.
Yeah.
Or should
That's a lot of work.
Go ahead and swap. All right, come to the other side. Find the leg that's down on the floor. All right, so think from the back of the knee, out through the heel, from the back of the knee, up into the hip socket.
all the way through.
Imagine that you're standing on the floor, and then the leg that's up, you're gonna find that same lengthening.
That's awesome.
Toes up.
You're teaching this to Raymond.
What?
Teaching my husband how to do this.
Yes, please. Heel up.
Okay, just pull my.
So one of the things that's
Okay,
important as a teacher is how you're holding yourself when So yeah, when if I'm up here trying to do this and I'm gonna do 15 people,
It's because all of those.
but if I
muscles
can
are trying
push back and sit and and use my lats to find that traction in here,
But
it's
as
not
we go to
that
the
work.
next stage,
It feels better in my body.
you're
So
gonna be
also
working
think about
to
your own
press
body
downward.
as you're helping.
Okay.
When I do this, sometimes in a restorative class, I will come around and hold your foot. I put my foot on your thigh.
Oh yeah, that feels good too. You've done that to me.
And it generally feels pretty good.
Yes, I do, yeah. That's it. That's my body. Yeah, it does.
Because you're taking the top of that femur bone and pressing it back into the socket, which is what it's supposed to do when you do flexion of the hip. That top of the femur bone circles back and down into the socket.
You don't like that?
Even weight it down.
Oh, good, huh?
Because you know my feet look like this, so when I try to straighten it, my whole leg comes up.
All right, bring them down, swap legs. Now, when you're doing this, I use this pose a lot as a warm-up. And the first time we do it, I might keep the long leg bent, foot on the floor. And then do it again with the leg lengthened. So that's one alternative, if you're not ready to go into deep hip flexion with the long leg.
You would keep this one bent and have this one.
Yeah. Okay, now put that back around the first side. Lengthen the leg. Find as much of that action that we've already found as possible. And whatever leg is out long on the floor, I think everybody's got their left one out long. Take that hand and put it right at the top of the hip. Bottom of the hip, the bottom of the pelvis, right at the top of the thigh. The goal is to keep that thigh on the floor, not to let it pop up as you let the leg drift out to the side. Don't go far. Yeah. As soon as this pops up, you've gone too far. You've lost the work, right? The work is right there. So let this leg, go out to the side. That's as far as you go. You feel this starting to pop up? That's it. That's where you're working. So the goal is while your leg is out, you're really working to keep this opposite hip down. You can go farther if I'm holding you down. But for you to find the work, you've got to find where can I go to and still keep that hip down on the floor.
Pressed on your arm. Did you notice why I feel it?
So you gotta find the spot.
I know.
Wow.
Wow.
You do this work.
Here.
Keep it down.
So
You
letting
can
myself go
let your
farther.
hip pop up and go real far. But the work is
So less.
stability.
Yeah,
So less
so,
work.
I mean,
for
pretty
this.
much any movement, I start
Now
to
press
feel
into
something, but I'm,
this here.
like, this is when I think the hip is off,
Woo,
but
yeah.
like when I.
So glad I didn't have
Like,
gas in
we're
it.
I'll be so good.
Good. Have you been pushed on?
Am I lifting it?
A little bit, not a lot.
Is that, am I going too far in that
No,
case?
that's not
Right
good.
now,
I
it's
stay
probably
here.
with me at that point.
And then press into
Yeah.
So, I mean, just a little,
Yeah.
like, in my head, I'm thinking, no movement. Cause
Other than
there's,
that,
I mean, it's gonna have to. right?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes. There is going to be a little bit of
This
movement.
is not so much about the stretch, it's the work.
Yes,
If I
exactly.
feel work here, I feel stretch here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now I gotta
Stretching
get back
feels
up.
good to the body. It feels good, but it doesn't really do
It doesn't
anything.
really make a lot of change.
Yeah, there's no, if you're looking for mobility, you've gotta find length and then the work. That creates more mobility. If stretching created length, then every time I do a forward fold, my hamstrings would eventually fall to the ground. Because I had stretched them and I stretched them and I stretched, but it doesn't do anything. So
That's not what the muscles do. That's not what the
Right.
body
Yeah.
does.
But if I'm in the position that you are, when we just did the abduction, and I said press into create some work here, then it's working. It's like, oh, I'm in this lengthened position and I have to do it. And then you relax and you probably go into it a little bit deeper. And then you do it again and back.
So come to the other side, come to the other leg, and we're gonna actually add some work. We're gonna add a little more work. Okay, so you're going to let this leg come out to the side a little bit. Maybe 3 or 4 inches.
Okay, the right way.
And now you're gonna press into my
So,
hand. And here, push, push, push. Good. You feel the work?
As you exhale.
Now,
come like glutes, is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Exhale.
Good. Alright, now come the other direction, across your body. Press into my hand. Push. Well, that might be too far.
Just, it's raising the shoulders, raising
So
the impact.
see if you can find that with your strap.
And so when you feel.
So you can do
relax
this,
it,
okay, so
first
first this way,
feel a rib
push into my hand.
and you feel the
Yeah,
push.
okay.
That's usually
Okay,
so.
okay.
So lower this, keep this.
Can you feel yourself twisting? Alright, so I want your leg to push. I want your leg to do the work, not your spine.
Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your shoulders.
So there's some work to do here. Yeah, there you go. But you're still twisting.
Yeah.
So pull out of the twist. Come across your body to here. And then now push into my hand.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're gonna decide.
Can you do it with your legs straight?
Sure.
Yes, I am. Good.
I am, yes.
Okay. So see if you can find it with your strap.
Lower down.
Whoops.
You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. Go as far as you can until you feel like you can work.
Yeah.
You're not arching.
No.
Alright. So ooh, can you hold it with this hand?
I'm trying.
Relax the shoulders.
This is the side that
Yeah.
I
And then
feel.
let go.
It is. It's not as
Come across the body.
Press.
And now press this
And
way.
then it'll come up a little bit. Yeah. Now, breathe. Just
press into my hand.
It like bounced.
Press and hold. Press and hold. Push, push. And then see if you can find it with the strap.
Hey, Dory, I missed what you said to do. Sorry, I missed what you're doing.
Yeah.
Have you
Done it yet?
I'm deciding.
Yeah, press into my hand.
Where we don't feel like we're arching and where we have some engagement here. So if we go beyond where we have any engagement, there you go.
Press.
Inhale, here. Exhale here. Good. Press into me.
Would we want to go this direction? Like we were.
Yes, we are going to, that's the next
Go a
pose.
little bit lower.
Did we do this?
She did.
She did, okay.
Yeah, this side we, or,
This here. Inhale here. Exhale here. Good. Good. Yeah.
All right, swap legs one last time.
Got sick of that this morning.
Uh-oh, here we go.
You didn't even find your muscles. Turn on as much as you can remember. Find the work. Find the work that's here and just lifting it straight. And then you're going to take your strap in the opposite hand. So whatever leg is out, that arm is going to hold your strap. Other one comes out to a T, and you're going to roll all the way over. So it's a twist. You're going to take this foot all the way over to the side. So your whole hip is going to roll up off the floor, and it's a twist. Now once you get here, I want you to think there's two things in this position, which is also happens in that figure 4 twist we do all the time. Bottom leg tends to just hang out. So press down into that bottom leg, make it active, make it turn on those muscles working. The other thing that we can do here to take the back bend out of this pose is that bottom leg just comes a little farther forward towards the other foot.
Feel the difference?
Yes. Are you saying yes to please me?
No.
Yes.
Okay, yes. I wasn't paying attention to you. Perfectly fair.
So you may or may not want to include that, depending on if you can see people who are in a deep back bend and don't really need to be in a deep back bend. Just go up next to them and help them move their foot over a little bit.
Yeah, totally.
Sometimes just turning the leg on is enough. Just pressing down into the straight leg is enough. But sometimes I tend to move my foot just a little bit, my leg. All right, roll back to the other side. Try the other side, switch feet. Opposite hand, arm comes out to a T. Let yourself roll all the way over. And then play with that bottom leg. Can you turn it on? Do you need to move it a little bit? This is not something you're going to find in the official directions to the pose. It's just one of those things that you find if you're trying to take the back bend out of the twist. And you don't have to do that. All right, roll back up with this leg up in the air. And now I want you to think, what would happen if I turn this pose upside down? What would you be in? What position would you be in if you literally turn this pose upside down? Well, this would be the standing one, Padangusthasana. If you just came upright onto your foot.
This is the
oh,
ground.
so you're saying warrior 3.
Yes. It would be warrior 3. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah.
That it would be warrior 3 there.
I don't want to see.
I'm not there,
Here?
straight up.
Oh, straight up.
Mhm. Yep,
Oh, not when we were,
and this is now the floor.
right.
Or